Hey, Andrea. Um, Sorry it's taking me so long to do this. I have been so slammed. I thought that I was going to have a lot more time back in New York City last week, but ended up being a really busy week for me with Broadway Bears and taking care of Winifred and Boris and being with David. So thanks for your patience. And thanks again for getting another cameo from me. I'm coming to you from sunny San Diego, California. The weather here is beautiful. I'm wearing a hoodie. So that's nice. Back in New York, it is so hot. So hot. Oh, look, it's my Boop shirt. I'm repping Boop and Moulin Rouge. Boop. I've seen Boop 4 times now. I love it. It's so good. And okay, answering your questions. So my favorite LGBTQIA plus musical. Um, is probably falsettos. Um, so good. I can't believe that we just lost William Finn. He just passed away not too long ago. I got to actually meet Bill when I was doing some work up in the Berkshires at the Barrington Stage Company, and he's such an odd man and so smart. And I think his musical is so powerful and hilarious and moving. Um, So yeah, Falsettos is probably my favorite musical, and then my favorite LGBTQIA plus play is probably um, Angels in America. I mean, it's just unbelievably good, so dense, so smart. Of course, both the musical and the play are kind of centralized around the AIDS epidemic. So yeah, I hope they keep coming out with good queer plays and musicals that maybe aren't necessarily about AIDS, you know? Um, Oh, the fan mail you sent me is amazing. I need to get it framed. I left it in New York with David. But yeah, I love that TV show. I've auditioned for it a couple of times and I've not gotten a role on it yet, but it's so good. So thank you for that. And I will get the To My Girls playbill signed as soon as possible and back out to you. I'm kind of behind on my fan mail right now. I've got three or four pieces of fan mail that I have to reply to. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Um, a piece of theater that's seen that's inspired you the most of like my career as an actor. Yeah, it would probably be August Osage County. Um, it was unbelievably good when I saw it. I saw it with like the back row, all the way house left, and it was a 3 hour play about a really troubled family, and it just blew me away. All the acting performances were so dynamic and so interesting. So yeah, to find that kind of heightened sensibility and um, reality that those actors were able to portray, I always think about that play. And recently, I saw Purpose on Broadway, which won the Pulitzer Prize this year, and it does a similar thing. But yeah, it would probably be August Osage County. My experience playing Roger and Rhett was so fast. I know that show so well just because I listened to that soundtrack so much as a kid, and I didn't even get to really play the role. I just did a concert version of it, so I was reading the script and reading the score out of a notebook. So it was more of a concert as opposed to a production. But my favorite part that show was singing One Song Glory. It's a song that I've sung since I was probably 13 years old. Um, and being able to do it in front of an audience playing the character was really kind of special. I really love Rent. I believe that there will be a live stream of the Halloween concert this year. I still need to contact Broadway On Demand to see if they are still on board with making that happen. But yeah, they've made it happen the last few years, so I'm guessing they'll make it happen this year. I mean, it's the 10th anniversary, so it's a big year. And I have a new producer that's working on my video and film side of things, so I've got to kind of clue them in and onboard them oh wow, you just reminded me to write down uh, a note to myself. Broadway on demand. Thanks for that. You're helping me get stuff done today. How do I not get tired of playing Winifred every year? I guess I don't get tired of it because I only do it once a year, right? I've done shows where I have to play a role every single day, and that's when I get tired of it. I think the reason why I never get tired of Winifred is because I don't really have to play her, and but one night a year. I mean, sometimes when I do a music video, maybe a few days a year, but she kind of lives in me rent free. Um, and the show is different every year too. So I can't really get tired of playing her because the show that I do every year is different than the one before, and I only do it once a year. So I just love Winifred. She's crazy. But yeah, Winifred, I don't know. She's just this alter ego of mine that I've always dreamt of having. And I get to have it every year. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. And I keep the role fresh by having collaboration with other artists. I love my director, Keith. They directed the show last year and they are so smart. They're one of the smartest people that I've maybe ever met. And um, Keith is really kind of instrumental in helping me figure out the show now. I come up with a concept and I come up with ideas, but then they're just able to come in and kind of fill in the missing spaces that I've left open. And so Keith, with their approach to the work, um, with their brain, is able to kind of like infuse new moments for me as Winifred. So that's how I keep the role fresh, because the show is fresh every year. And the 10th anniversary is going to be uh, uh, no stranger to that idea because the show is going to be super fun and a little bit different than it has been over the past 9 years. You just got your second tattoo. Oh, very cool. I just got my fifth tattoo. Don't mind me, but it's on my rib cage. You probably saw it on my Instagram. But there it is. Um, it's a dandelion flower with the florets flying in the wind, and the florets actually make the constellation of Virgo. Um, and it was a homage to my grandmother. My grandmother's front yard used to always have dandelions in it, and I would pick them and blow on them and make wishes. And what's crazy is that I didn't even realize that I was getting this tattoo on my grandmother's birthday. And when I found that out, my mind was blown. The universe is wild that way. Could me and Winifred give some advice, give some words of love and affirmations for Pride Month? Um, I'm going to repeat what Ola Scola said. You are right, everyone else is wrong. I love that affirmation. Um, yeah, I think the world, society in general, particularly organized religion, um, that tries to run our world is they so don't have their finger on the pulse. They so live in a state of fear of anything different than the norm, and they are the ones that are wrong, and we are the ones that are right. Right? How we feel about ourselves, um, what makes us happy, what keeps us ticking. That is real because it is true to us. So if anyone or anything or any societal standard is in the way of you believing that you are everything, they're wrong. You're right. I guess what Winifred would say, what would Winifred say? He would say, I'm child. Never fear. Love is love. Always and forever. Winifred. Um, Thanks for sending snuggles to Boris and Winifred. Oh my God. Winifred fell from the second story of our apartment yesterday. and she hit her head, and one of her eyes was swollen, and we got a little scared about it. So my friend Lindsay, who's married to one of my best friends back home in Texas, she's a really well-known veterinarian in my hometown, and so I texted her a photo of Winifred and told her what happened. But apparently she's fine. She's not. Nothing is wrong with Winnie. I mean, her eye was a little swollen, a little dilated, but there were no other symptoms. She was still eating. She was still running around and being playful. She didn't seem lethargic, and so she fell. Cats are crazy and so resilient. Um, but thanks again for getting this cameo, and I'm so sorry it took me so long to get it back to you. Well, now I am pedal to the metal, trying to get I Put a Spell on You up and running. So send me some good vibes. Gonna be a crazy year. All right, Andrea, I'll talk to you soon.